Elon Musk is making people into robots. Hell yeah. So first things first, what is Neuralink? It's the future, baby. Elon Musk, the guy behind SpaceX, Tesla, the guy who shot the car into space, that guy, one smoked weed on Joe Rogan's podcast. He recently released some new details about his Neuralink project. What is Neuralink? Great question. In layman's terms, for you idiots out there, Neuralink is a brain computer. That's right. Elon, that guy right there, wants to sell you a computer chip that gets implanted directly into your brain. So you're telling me I get to pay for the chance to be enslaved by sentient AI? Sounds like a hell of a deal. When it comes to this possibly being the beginning of artificial intelligence enslaving the human race, I gotta tell you, I want to be first in line. And maybe I might just get a high-ranking position in the military in the eventual human-robot wars. So what makes up a Neuralink? Well, a bunch of sciencey stuff that I don't understand. But what I do understand is that it will have a battery, inductive charging, and Bluetooth. I wasn't really sold on this, the thing going in my head until I heard about the Bluetooth, but now I'm completely on board. As for the inductive charging, you just plop something on your head, go to sleep, wake up, and the battery's charged. I'd be all for this if we didn't just have some trouble with phones exploding a couple of years ago. It was said during the Neuralink live stream by Elon Musk himself that you can go into the hospital, get local anesthesia, and leave the hospital the same day. It's great that you can do that, but can you just take your time, even if you're not doing anything important, just kind of stretch it out a little bit? It would make me feel better. The only way I'd be comfortable with this surgery taking that long is if the doctor had a Neuralink too. I'd trust a cyborg doctor. Or would I? Also, the local anesthesia makes it sound like it's not going to hurt. I had an ingrown toenail removed a couple years ago, and the procedure hurt so bad I almost passed out. You can put me under full anesthesia. I'm fine going to sleep and waking up as a robot. Think about how cool that would be. You just wake up and you see everything like through a Dragon Ball Z scouter or RoboCop eyes. That would be awesome. So the way that Elon said this is going to work is that you remove a chunk of skull, implant the device, and you're completely normal. Aside from being a cyborg, but other than that, completely normal. And I'm not exaggerating either. He said that we're basically already cyborgs with how much we interact with our phones and everything. And who might argue? The guy sent a car into space. I'm not qualified to do that. Also, it was mentioned that if you wanted the procedure reversed, it's very easily doable. I just don't know where they're going to get that chunk of skull that you're now missing. Do you just carry it around in your pocket like it's a $50? The main things that Neuralink is going to be used for are things that, brain robots are already kind of used for. We already have a couple of things like this. It's going to be things like restoring limb function from paralysis or helping stroke victims regain some motor functions. But Neuralink wants to go a step further and can even cure anxiety, depression, and vision loss, blindness, hearing loss. And all that sounds great. And I know what you're asking. If it's just used for medical procedures like that, what's the big deal? Well, that's just part one. According to his interview on the Joe Rogan Experience, Elon said that in 5 to 10 years, we could be able to record memories and communicate with one another without using verbal communication, just through mind communication. So now let's cover the launch video. So Elon runs down a lot of these things. He's hitting some talking points. And then we get to a part in the video where he brings out some pigs. One of the pigs is named Joyce. She has no implant. One is named Gertrude. She currently has the implant. And one is named Dorothy. She used to have the implant. Now, that is not what I expect to see when I hear a lady named Gertrude has some implants. By the way, he could totally be lying because none of these pigs look any different. No one would know. Then he brings out another pig, and he said that this pig has had 2 Neuralinks. What's next, Elon? We sending these pigs to Mars? That'd be cool. That would be really cool. So at this point, I'm asking myself, would I get a Neuralink? Probably. I don't know. If I had the money for it, maybe. At this point, why not? The pros outweigh the cons by a lot. First pro, you can shoot lasers out of your eyes. That's a feature. Another pro, it could increase your cognitive function to the point where you don't have to do the little finger thing for the multiples of 9. 9 times 4, 36. Another pro, you never have to hear people's music again. That's another feature that he wants to add. You know, later down the line, you'll just be able to hear the music inside your brain. So, you know, people won't have to walk around everywhere with their phone on full blast where you have to listen to their music because they don't have any manners, or they have to take a phone call that's really loud in Walmart. So you have to hear the whole thing, but you're only hearing one half of the conversation, but you're kind of hearing both of them. It's just... No, even if people had Neuralinks, they'd probably still do that because people are bad. People are very bad. And what are the cons? That I don't have one already. Hey guys, thanks for watching. While you're here, go ahead and check out one of my other videos.